It's Libby from Meister Tarot with you this morning of Meister's Guidance. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people. An absolute pleasure to have you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies with us today. So I've already gone through my meditation of lining up my chakras, sending that energy out into the universe and drawing back down on source energy in a protective bubble so that I can bring you this reading in confidence that it is in peace and in harmony with the message that the universal energies want to bring to you today. Now, Ngariin, my First Nation spiritual guide, is the one that has taken the lead on these readings. However, it is called Meister's Guidance. The idea is that you go through the past readings to see if there's any headline or image that catches your attention, and that is the reading that you need for this particular time for yourself. However, the reading I have for you today, I'd like to welcome all my spirit guides and all who come with them. Guide us with your messages and protect us with your light. Thank you. So the message that Ngariin has brought for us today is this particular image. So what I do is I draw from my Namaste deck. These are cards from my Namaste deck as a foundational message that is brought forward, and then we expand on that with my Australian wildflowers, my Nature's Whispers and my Cosmic Oracle. So the message this morning, which I absolutely love, is allow your inner child to be the master for a while. And don't take things too seriously. Have fun. Explore the world of endless possibilities. Something wonderful is created through imagination and innocence. Very much about taking time out to lie on the grass and look at the clouds, to read a ridiculous book, to listen to music with your eyes shut, to play with your pet. Just to take time out and engage in the innocence and allow the imagination to come through, which is something that is quite missing in society today in our 24/7 social media, online, available all the time. If we're sitting somewhere, rather than being bored and allow the mind to wander and explore, we instantly whip out the phone and make contact via our social media or the news of the moment, or check our emails, or whatever we do. This is about actually taking time, putting that device away, being bored, being bored and letting the imagination and innocence flow through, but also engaging with a childlike view of the world, a childlike curiosity, and not take things too seriously. So if you want to pause and read that for yourself, there we go. So let's see where this message takes us. I'll bring you down and we'll have a look at the other cards that Ngariin has brought forward for me. So these are my Wildflower, Nature's Whispers, Cosmic Oracle. So what is Ngariin bringing forward to us? Allow your inner child to be the master for a while, and don't take life too seriously. Have fun, explore the world of endless possibilities. Something wonderful is created through imagination and innocence. The first card Ngariin has brought for us is Focus. So we've got the Sundew. These are Australian wildflowers. The Sundew. Focus. Interesting, considering we're letting the mind wander. Space for the mind to wander. And then Acceptance, the Sydney rock oyster. Lemon myrtle and Sydney rock oyster. Acceptance of where the mind goes. So we've got Focus. Okay, thank you. What he's telling me is actually focusing not on what is happening. He's telling me this means to be in the moment. Mindfulness, that's what it's called. Actually being mindful of not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, not even thinking about the present, just being aware of the presence, of the present. What does the breeze or sun or temperature feel like on your skin? What are the noises you hear? What is the comfort level that you're feeling? Open your eyes. What is it that you can actually see without judging? This is about mindfulness, allowing yourself the space to have mindfulness, to engage in boredom, to engage in letting the mind wander to wherever it may take you. This is very important about recharging the batteries of our mind as well, creating new neurons, but just allowing the brain to have some downtime. Focus, space, and accept wherever it takes you without judgment. Under focus, we have pause. Oh, very much. Focus on pausing in your life, not rushing from here to there and back again. Not rushing your thoughts from past to future to past to future, planning, filling every moment of the day. Actually focus on taking time to pause. Under space, we have open your heart. So when you open your mind, you also at the same time need to open your heart. This will allow your guides in, but it will also allow the energies that you are receiving from being in the present, from being mindful, will fill your heart with light and energy, love and fulfillment. Open your heart while you are in that space. And under acceptance, illumination, I would call this my light bulb card. Under acceptance, accept where your thoughts take you, accept what your brain is processing in the here and now. And you will find something quite surprising being illuminated for you. I don't know what that will be. It will be different for every single one of us. Illumination. Under focus and pause. Oh, absolutely perfect. We have flow. See where it takes you. See where it takes you. Allow the mind to flow. What are the clouds? What do they look like? Is it a whale? Is it a snake? Is it a flower? Is it a... Let the imagination absolutely reign free. Look at the ants scurrying across the path. Let your imagination run free about what those ants are doing. Where are they going? What are they achieving? Look at the leaves in the tree and let your mind flow into the growing or the falling of the leaves. Just focus on being mindful in the present. Pause and see where it takes you. Under space, so this is literally allowing your mind space. Open your heart at the same time, and then what happens is you're allowing in the full illumination of the sun, the joy of the sun, the conscious mind, the masculine, the life force. This is you. By being in the space, by opening the heart, is allowing the life force to flow through you and to fill you. By being present, by being in the moment and holding that moment without judgment, without analysis, without thought of where it will lead you next. The life force will fill you with illumination. Under acceptance of where this is going for you, and illumination. Under illumination we have dream, build castles in the sky. Sorry, I had to read that because I don't think I've drawn this card before. Under illumination, build castles in the sky. Every invention, every new idea, every way forward is not brought about by necessarily by hard work and nutting something through. The initial spark is brought forward by being in the present, allowing ideas to flow through you, allowing feelings to flow through you, allowing no judgment, no thought about what comes next, no processing, just allowing the brain freedom, allowing your mind freedom. And through the illumination that this will bring, by just being in the moment, you can dream of anything and build your castles in the sky. It's after this that you can then move on to making it happen. But unless you give yourself time to actually dream about possibilities, endless possibilities, allowing space within your energies, within your life, for these possibilities to come in. It's not until you do that that you can enter the stage of dreaming and building castles in the sky. So if we go back to this first reading, very much flow, filling yourself with illumination and energy and life force, you enter the stage where you can dream. You can allow your inner child to be the master for a while, and don't take things too seriously. Have fun and explore the world of endless possibilities. Something wonderful is created through imagination and innocence. This is very much about taking time out, allowing the imagination to flow, allowing the innocence of not analysing, not judging, not expecting, not trying to harness or direct the thoughts. Just let them flow. And then you open yourself to endless possibilities. And that's what a child, if you take yourself back to your childhood and think about sitting on that brick wall and kicking your feet, being bored, but boy, where did that imagination go? A stick suddenly became a magic wand, became a gun, it became a sword as you were rescuing a dragon, the endless possibilities that came from the innocence of being a child. Don't take life too seriously and allow yourself to take moments of that innocence again and allow the thoughts to flow of what can be. What sprung to mind when I was thinking of the stick becoming a sword, and next thing you know, you may be thinking about joining a reenactment, a medieval reenactment group, where you then may find like-minded people that not necessarily swording or jousting, but creating beautiful works of art out of traditional leather, or learning to cook medieval dishes. Where this imagination, where this initial dream and castle will lead you, it can be just phenomenal. So allow those dream moments, allow the mind, allow the imagination to be in the present and just see where it takes you without trying to direct it. Okay, we'll finish up with 3 cards from my light, Work Your Light Oracle. Sorry, I've just got chills all the way down my body. That was just an example. I don't know where your imagination will take you. I'm excited to know where it will take you. Let us 3 cards, please, Master. 3 cards to finish up. Or a card. We'll see how many cards he wants to bring out. Ngariin. Thank you, Ngariin. He just tapped me on the shoulder and said, hang on. Ngariin. Okay, Ngariin. Card, please, Ngariin. He's wanting 2 for me. No, just the 1. Okay, the card he's given to me is Ashika. Your guidance is divinely guided. Absolutely perfect to finish that up with. Your guidance is divinely guided, but you need to allow yourself time to be guided. And this is guided by your guides, guided externally. Allow yourself to be guided without trying to force an issue, direct it in a certain direction towards where you think it may need to go. Take time out and allow yourself to be guided, and that is your guidance. Okay, thank you for joining me. Take care. Love to you all, and I shall see you next time.